as to where we are at. I have thrown a bunch of time into getting all this stuff bolted up. Pretty much all there, pretty much ready to go. I've got to throw the calipers back on, but first I'm going to take off the discs, take out the wheel bearings, clean them out, pack them full of grease again. We're having a bit of a argument on message boards about injectors. The injectors we're given are 42-pound Ford Lightning high impedance injectors, and this is a low impedance injection system. So I have people telling me, yep, they're fine, go with it. I have other guys telling me, nope, you'll fry the board within a couple of minutes. I've got some messages or some message boards and forums saying, yep, you're good to go, and other ones saying the, you know, car will catch fire. So a lot more research needs to be done, I guess. Worst case, we can always throw the brown ones back in, but as we said before, they've got that. So anyways, I believe they are, I'm almost sure they are high impedance, but the question is, can we run high impedance, right?
Your question is, be sure of what they actually are.
Yeah, so Scott's going to just put the terminals on, run an ohm cycle, and see what they come out at. I believe if they are high impedance, they'll come around 14 ohms.
Are you ready?
Okay, so we've got the injectors we have in there, which are the Ford Lightning ones. So if they're high impedance, they'll come up around somewhere around 14 and 14.1. So they're definitely high impedance that are in there. We've got a stock injector that's over here. This is the brown top, 35 pounds. And that one comes up as 2.6. So definitely low, definitely high. The question is, can you run high and low? Scott doesn't think so. I think so. We'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, we will find 4 injectors that are matching and throw them back in. Like I said, the only issue we had with these is that the little caps on the end, focus, have cracks in them, and we're afraid that it might come off, so we got to look at a bunch of different options. But in the meantime, it's get everything else in the car done, because that is like a 10-minute swap out. So get everything else done until we figure out 100% what we're doing with that.
You don't want it super tight. You want it to...
Well, because
that's your preload, right?
Yeah, and that's what this is for. This is to hold it in place. You throw that little crown dealie on.
But you notice that each time that I've spun it a bit, it's loosened up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the bearing fucking seats. It's like I'm not putting a whole lot of squeeze there.
I see what you mean, yeah.
I gotta say, she's probably done.
Interesting.
I wish Ryan was able to make it out. He'd be able to explain exactly what it's doing.
No, it makes sense, because the more force you put on it, the more resistance. You might flex the bearing casing and misalign it. And
plastic,
shit.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, the cage is just plastic. So I'm trying to get the calipers back on, and this one seems to be a little tighter than normal. We don't have C-clamp, so I got a big pipe wrench, but the big pipe wrench doesn't seem to be working, so I got a smaller pipe wrench. And that's what we're doing. The other thing I did is crack the bleeder to try and get a bit more out. Hopefully we're there. It's not seized, because if we push on the pedal, it's coming out fine. It's just not retracting very well. So I am gonna have to replace this in the future, rebuild it. But for right now, this is what we gotta do, and it's working. So don't judge me. For some reason, I'm super excited to put these in. I think it's because that way we can find out exactly how much steering angle we're getting. But new inner and outer tie rods. These ones came with greasable fittings. That being said, I have a strange feeling that they're going to get bent or broken before they ever need greasing. But I guess it's good to know that they're there. So, EV117J. It looked like Evil J when I first saw it, so I'm going to call them that. But yeah, we got to get underneath, pull the old ones out, put these bad boys in. I'll probably check the relative length before we do put them in, but super excited. And I'm pretty sure I just realized that I have to take this apart anyways, because the boot's got to slide over, but yeah, whatever. Onward! Okay, so this is what we're going to use to actually get this out, which I guess is a proper tool. Not something we do here a lot. So that goes over. There's little fittings that go in there. In here. So I have to find out which one of these sits around it, and that slides into the little cup, and then we crank the shit out of it. All right, so we've got our tie rods in. We're noticing a couple of things. Yeah, turn it in. So what we've noticed is we're running out of tie rod pretty quick. Now, I messaged the guy, Brian, from driftknuckles.com about it. He recommended trying the 99 Mustang inner and outers. So I'm probably gonna pick up a set of those. And hopefully that fixes our issue, because right now, we're pretty much out of thread on them, and we still have toe-in issues, so I think that's what it is. I can't remember if he told me that in the beginning or not, but meh, not a big deal. I can always pick up a set and have them here for Monday and toss those bad boys in. What I'll probably do is take out the ones that are in there, and then we just have to basically bolt the new ones in. So, but either way, we know the angle kit's working. We got tons of angle the way we are right now, just like I said, having some issues with toe, but car. Pardon?
Huge toe in.
Yeah, huge toe in right now. We're hoping maybe adding the weight onto it, but I think we're gonna have to get those longer tie rods and go from there. I wonder if they've got the same thread pitch as the outers, and then I can reuse my outers. But whatever, we'll figure it out. All part of the process.